Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
I'm Sheila Fossen.
I'm Greg Fossen. We do the broadcast production.
Hi, I'm Rahim Quazi. I'm going to play some music today.
Yes, welcome everybody. It's good to see you all.
See you.
It's good to have everybody that's out there in the cosmos tuned in and watching us. Let's begin with the evocation. So simply close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel the life of God flowing into your lungs and all your cares flowing out. As in this moment, we recognize that within all the universe, there's only one source, one creator, one power. We call it God, but it goes by many names. But there's just one. And this day is the day that God has made. So let us rejoice in it by getting what it is you came to get from the service and giving what you have to give after the service. For we are the divine children of God put here to reveal its presence. So I simply give thanks for this opportunity to know the truth that's unfolding in every moment. And with a thankful heart, I call all of us together to say, and so it is.
So it is.
Yes.
Rahim Quazi.
Hello.
You know,
It's good to be back.
good to have you back.
Am light streaming, beaming through this world. You are light streaming, beaming through this world. Oh, shine, even in the darkness, shine. Oh, we are light. Yes, streaming, oh, beaming, shine, even in the darkness, shine. Oh, we are light. We are light. We are light.
Wow.
You did it again.
Yeah. I feel like clapping would be a disservice at this point. It's more like a
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just a channel. I'm just a channel.
No, and a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was,
And a unique one.
yeah. That was wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you. There's so much more of you to come, too.
Yay.
it's my pleasure.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit.
Mm.
That was good.
It was good. I think we're ready for the.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, you got some stuff to say.
I think I say that after. Don't
The
I?
vision.
There.
Yeah.
The purpose of our spiritual community is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, and all life. And so it is.
So it is.
Yay. And now the announcements. Like us and check in on Facebook at cslnorthmetro.org. At CSL Metro. Then you can check out our website at cslmetro.org. And you can go to contact us to add yourself to the email list. You can request prayers and we'll pray on it all week. And there's all kinds of good information out there. Reverend Michael writes a blog every month, and I think we have at least 12 of them out there. So if you need some inspirational reading, they're all just really uplifting, and I recommend them. And today's title is Stop for Stopping's Sake. I think that's it for me.
So, our reading and affirmation time.
For the week of August 25th, 2024, written by Stephan Anthony. Please repeat after me. My life is a limitless opportunity to give and receive love.
My life is a limitless opportunity to give and receive love.
Every human interaction I have is an encounter with the divine.
Every human interaction I have is an encounter with the divine.
My intuitions reveal Spirit's wisdom and guidance.
My intuition reveals Spirit's wisdom and guidance.
I support my life's growth with positive thoughts and words.
I support my life's growth with positive thoughts and words.
Harmonic balance flows through every aspect of my being.
Harmonic balance flows through every aspect of my being.
I am grateful for all that my life is now and always.
I'm grateful for all that my life is now and always.
And together we say,
And
And
so
so
it
it
is. And the reading today is from The Science of Successful Living by Raymond Charles Barker. Spiritual evolution is yours for the taking. It requires your decision, your willingness to let go of present comfort and launch out into paths of new trials with the inevitable good results. To do this, you cease from condemning your human mind and its mistakes. Start to see yourself as God's representative on earth. The whole creative process is in your mind and heart, awaiting your acknowledgement. Where you are on the world of cold facts is an indication of where you are in consciousness. Experience is in direct ratio to belief. Where you will go in the coming year will be determined by what you believe about yourself. To progress in any area, you have to think in larger terms. Birth is always taking place where you are. Something forever is being born into form, and other things are dying out. This is the endless play of life upon itself. What you mentally and emotionally release dies out of your world. What you mentally and emotionally embrace is born into your world. Not only select what you want in life, but select also those things you no longer want. Let them die. They will move out of your experience if you refuse to sustain them with your attention. The old order has to pass away to let God create what you want. The clutter of the present has to be streamlined to allow the future to take place. And together we say, and so it is.
Yes.
And so
Thank
it is.
you.
Thank you.
That was worth listening to again. I mean, it was
Really.
a
Yeah,
lot of depth.
you get it deeper and deeper every time.
Yeah, he was really one of Ernest Holmes' close confidants, and he practiced science of mind at a depth. So thank you for that reading.
Thank you. Thanks for picking it.
Yeah. So now we got some more of Rahim.
Yay.
Rahim Quazi. I love his name.
This song was inspired by, as we all are, we're just witnesses, to we're active participants, but we're also witnessing all around us, and that comes with the good and the tough or bad, dare I say. But sometimes we need a lifeline sometimes. So this song is called Peace of Mind. In my life, I have seen too many hearts breaking in the streets where we live. There is goodness and then there is evil, my friends. Can I hear you? I need to find the highest ground. I'm falling through. My head is almost out of view. Can I hear you? I need to hear you. I need you. Find the highest ground. I'm falling through. My head is almost out of view. If you have peace of mind, throw it, it's a lifeline. If you have peace of mind, show it, it's a lifeline. If you have peace of mind, grow it, it's a lifeline. If you have peace of mind, know it, it's a lifeline. Throw it to me.
Once again,
Mm,
you knocked it out of the park.
thank you.
That's beautiful
It was beautiful.
and deep.
And I just want to point out that the stuff that you do on the piano is really incredible too, because there was one part where you were kind of twinkling the keys,
Yes.
and it sounded like you had three hands. And I was like, how's he doing that? That's incredible.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Oh.
I just love you so much and your music so much. It's just so deep.
Mm.
Appreciate it and appreciate you.
Oh, that's just music. That's music to my ears. It really is.
Well, we'll
That's
look
what
for.
it's connecting at the deeper level, you know.
Yeah.
It really is. And we appreciate it.
And you still got a couple more songs to do for us.
Right. That's right.
So we'll see you in a little bit.
I'll be here.
Okay. So we just stopped. And did you feel something? Or were you thinking, is he going to talk? Is he going to say anything? Stopping is an incredible tool to use in your spiritual tool bag, because when we stop, nothing happens. Yet everything around you is happening. The whole world is moving. People are doing just think of the billions of people on this planet doing their own thing. And what if we just all stopped at any given moment and did nothing? What do you suppose would happen? I think big things would happen.
I do too. Peace, maybe.
And maybe we could never get the whole world to stop at the same time. But what if we just got 50% to stop? 51%. You all remember that talk? What if we just got 51% to stop? For no other reason, for no sake, but the sake of just stopping. Wouldn't that be?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So sometimes our inner voice tells us to stop and we don't pay any attention to it. It's saying, stop. And then the committee, then there's the committee of fear, that's what I call them, because they step in and say, stop. You're gonna mess up. You can't do this. And it's really giving up. When you listen to the committee, it's giving up. When you listen to your inner voice, it's living up.
Say that again.
When you're listening to the committee, that's telling you to stop. It's telling you to stop out of fear. So it's like giving up. Say you got a project going, or you got an idea for a project, and you start it, and it's not going so well. So you give up. You stop. That's the negative use of stopping. The positive use of stopping is listening and taking the action of stopping. Stopping is like being still. Don't say anything. Try to clear your mind. Physically, just stop right where you are. Strike a pose. However you need to do it, just stop. One way of stopping in a positive way is moving from whatever you're doing into prayer.
Mm-hmm.
You stop, take that precious moment between what you were doing and moving into prayer, that in-between moment, the stop moment, and just feel the energy. Because then you can move into prayer more powerfully, because you have that non-doing energy that just is there.
When you said that, I was thinking about stop and breathe, but then that breath would just invite you to go ahead and enter the prayer, right?
Right.
Because I know sometimes when I get busy and I got to do this and I got to do this and I got to do that, sometimes when I got all those things to do, I'm not very successful at any of them because I'm trying to focus on too many things at once. And so that idea of stopping and taking a breath or saying a prayer or both, and it makes a really big difference to what's going on in the committee, saying you got to get this done and you got to get that done, and you don't know how to do it, and blah 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 blah. We all probably have our own committee that says their own things, but so you know.
So when you're in prayer, when you think about prayer, it's an energy to move things, to move where you are into something greater. Mm-hmm. And people pray for something they want in their life. And it's okay to do that. It's a good thing to do that because you prove to yourself that prayer works. But if you stop, and this is the negative part of prayer that people find in prayer, if you stop and give up what you're praying for because you haven't got it yet, and you think you're wasting time and prayer doesn't work, then you're missing out on what can take place because you stopped before the action is experienced in your life.
So when you're talking about that, it reminds me that what we talk about in class a lot is when you're praying this or something better. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we're so focused on a thing that we miss the thing that's really for us, that's better than the thing we thought we wanted. And so that's what came to me when you were talking, is this or something better, and then just be open to allow whatever it is to come before you take more action.
So the whole idea of prayer is to know that your word has power, mm-hmm. and know that you can manifest. Mm-hmm. So if you give up before the manifestation takes place, it could be right the next moment.
Could be.
So that's the reason not to stop. Giving up before it's time for it to unfold in your experience. And another way to stop is to meditate. Mm-hmm. Meditation is so wonderful. It's such a high vibing way to stop and meditate. Some people say, I just don't have the patience. I just can't sit there still for so long. Well, you can buy into that, or you can say, well, I don't have to sit there as long. There's no time limit on it. A meditation can be 1 minute. 1 minute to just stop, let go of your thoughts, and just sense everything that's around you. Sense your heartbeat, sense your breath. Sense one thing that you can put your attention on and just let it go. People say, well, my mind is just too busy. I can't meditate. Well, everybody's mind can be busy in meditation. That's not the purpose to do away with it. The purpose is allow it to flow through.
Right. Just let it be.
And know that you just sitting and being still, something is creating an opening for something to take place. What is stopping sake? It's for the sake of our highest and best good. Mm-hmm. That's why we stop. Because It's the sake of my highest and best good. It serves me in ways that I can't create, in ways that fulfills something wanting to be fulfilled within me.
And you can't get that in the busyness.
No.
You know, it's I'm a lot busier than Reverend Michael is all of the time. And so for me, it's a more of a conscious thing about I need to let this go and focus inward. And I think it's so natural for you. And I think it always has been really natural for you. So for me, it's more like, oh, things aren't working out very well right now. Instead of doing more of what's not working, I need to stop and allow what I'm supposed to be doing to come through before I press on.
Mm-hmm. So another thing you may find works for you is whenever you're confronted with a challenge, just give it rest and let it go. You don't have to immediately do something about a challenge that comes up in your life. If you're guided to do it, then you do it. But if you're just meeting this challenge and it's big, just stop and let yourself absorb it, so it can move into your consciousness and your heart, and then see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's a simple thing to do. Just like when something good happens, don't keep rushing forward. Stop and appreciate whatever the good is. Give thanks for it. That's powerful, because otherwise, if you don't stop, then you miss on the experience of appreciation, of deep appreciation, the experience of accomplishment, the experience of fulfilling something. Enjoy it for as long as you can, because it's momentary, and that's a good thing. When I was getting ready for this talk Saturday, and I'm sitting I had the title, so I sit in front of my computer with my eyes closed, and I wait for guidance. I wait for direction. And sometimes it doesn't come, and it doesn't come, and it doesn't come. And I may try to give it a kickstart, and it doesn't come. And I can get a little anxious. And this time, I didn't get anxious. I got sleepy. And I found myself like, oh, great. That's not a good way to get my talk. And I don't take naps. I don't do naps. And I heard myself saying that. And I thought, I need to stop. I'm trying to push this thing. It's not coming. And it doesn't feel like it's going to come today. So I'm going to be okay with it. I'm going to stop, which I did. I took this moment and then went and got something to eat, turned on the TV, watched a couple of shows, and said, I think I'll go meditate again. And we went together and meditated. As soon as I sat down, this idea of stopping and appreciating, stopping, and the reasons to stop, the stop sensations that take place, it was all there. And I couldn't stop writing. And I didn't want to stop writing.
We always end up living your title for the
Yeah.
so it's interesting that that's exactly what happened to you is what we're talking about, because whatever his title is, I end up having that experience for the week and then going, oh, that's what this is about.
So give yourself a break. However it looks, stop what you're doing, stop your thinking, stop your actions, and just give yourself a break.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit knows when you're willing it, or when you're trying so hard, when you're trying to make it happen. What I know is if you stop, there's always something waiting to come through. Always something waiting. So towards the end of it, of me writing down what I was going to talk about, I hear this song, stop in the name of love. And this came through, before I break my heart, thinking over. Think about that. Stop before you break your heart. In a way, when I was willing to, trying to will my ways through making a talk, it was breaking my heart in a kind of a small sense, but paralleling that to what I've just talked about, it's breaking your heart, because of yourself you do nothing. When you connect with God, everything can unfold in its glory and splendor. So if you stop, think it over. In other words, over and done. You don't need to think. Just open up and be. For the most important element in stopping is love. You're stopping for the love of self, for the love of the gifts that will fulfill your need, and for the love of the source of all creation, God. I think that's all.
I just want to share that part of the reading, that what you mentally and emotionally release dies out of your world. What you mentally and emotionally embody is born into your world. And then he goes on to say, not only select what you want in life, but also select those things that you no longer want, let them die. And I think sometimes we hold on to past mistakes, we hold on to past grievances, failures and things that maybe somebody we're mad at, and all of those things are holding us back, because what we think about, we create. And so if we're thinking about what we don't want, if we're thinking about what we didn't like, if we're thinking about making mistakes, we're going to bring more of that into our lives. And so as we begin to stop holding on to that which hurt us, that which embarrassed us, that which we made a mess of, we stop holding on to all of that and we teach this all the time. And the reason that we continue to talk about it is I'm not there yet. I don't get to the point where I only think about what I want to create all day long. I have those times where I think about what I should have done, what I could have done, what I need to do, what I don't need to do, and on and on and on. And this whole teaching is about learning how to let all of that constant chatter in our heads go and just focusing on what's true. What's true about us is we're one with God. What's true about us is we're one with everything that is. What's true about us is we're absolutely divine and that we have eternity to get it right. And we may have come into this world with certain things that we had to work through. That's the thing that I believe, and it doesn't necessarily mean anybody else has to believe that. And as we focus on it that way, it's like, oh, I have this opportunity to let this thing go and to be more of who I came here to be. And so as we just begin to realize that Spirit's not holding anything against us, it's only for us. And as we hold on to old thoughts about ourselves, as we hold on up to old thoughts about others, as we hold on to what we think somebody else might or might not have thought about us, or might not have said to us, or opportunities we might have missed, or any of the things that we're holding on to from the past are causing us to clutter our minds with what we don't want instead of opening to that which we do want. And at that point where we let that go, it's amazing the things that happen. It's just amazing what you bring into your life. And I don't know what it is that you're bringing into your life, but I know the things that we've brought into ours are joy and peace and harmony and relationships and grandchildren and just wonderful, wonderful things. A nice home, a beautiful yard, a nice neighborhood, just so many good things. And if we start counting all that's good for us, and as we begin to just recognize that chatter is just part of how the brain is made, and it's going to be there. But we can let it go, and we can focus on what we do want, and we can let go of that which we don't want, and we can create a better world for ourselves and for the planet, just one person at a time.
So tell yourself when you're going through anything, stop. For stop's sake, just stop. You can do it. You can do this. I can fulfill my needs. I can live up to my aspirations. I can bring into my life all the good that I need. And my brain is fighting against me. Stop, for stop's sake. We can do it.
We can.
Life is good. Should we pray? Okay. So let's just stop for a second and just sense where you are, who you're with, what you're feeling in this moment. Bring your consciousness to this moment and allow the spirit of joy and peace and harmony, freedom, clarity, guidance, abundance, creativity. More than I can even say, but just feel that all there, all making up who you are, all the good of life that you were created from. That which is, was, and always will be. The living spirit of the living God that is everywhere present. Present in this moment, right here and right now, God is. Not it was, not it might be, but is. The isness and allness of the universe. The perfect creator and the perfect creation. I am one with that creation, for I am that creation. If I know this for myself, I know it for this team that is presenting and making this service take place. And all those who are tuned in, and all those who are tuned in later, one thing happening, God's life unfolding in its perfection. So it's easy to speak this word and declare the truth of my being, that I am what thou art, and thou art what I am. And I know this for all of life, all of creation, that God is, I am I am, God is. And I recognize that in all those who are seeking something from this prayer, I open this prayer up to all those that want something in their life. Just think of it right now. Think of that desire that is calling to be fulfilled. Give it a name. I name mine Charlie because Charlie's a good name. It makes you feel good. You can name it anything, horse, whatever. And when you think of that name during the course of this week, know it brings you to the stop of realizing who and what you are. This is life. This is the perfection of life. And as everyone has spoken their desires, let us all together hold each other in knowing that desire is empowered by two or more being gathered. Can you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it as being done right here and right now? I can. And I send this energy that has connected us all together in this moment in a spiritual, holy way. We send it across the planet where it seeks peace, where peace is unknown, where it sees answers, where it seems like there's only questions, where it seeks the good for all who live on this planet and fulfills itself. And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with God all around me, all within me. God is. And sensing that thankful spirit that lives within us all and sending it out, saying thank you, knowing the thank you comes back multiplied. I now release this word, for it is fulfilled.
Yes.
It is done.
Yes.
There's no doubt in my mind that it is done. And with this absolute conviction, I let go, I let God, and together we say, and so it is.
Amen. Ashe, Aho, and woohoo!
We're just floating here, upside down. We stay so busy, we can't feel the ground, and we miss all this. We're just floating here, connected or not. Our purpose is not so clear. We somehow forgot. We're here to experience bliss, 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 bliss. A leaf falling from a tree, a child laughing so hard, your partner opening up, revealing their heart, as we remember who we are.
Yeah. Ah, boy. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have some really good songs. I'm glad we get to experience them.
Oh, and your message today, both of your messages today were, I love it because it's so important. It's so important, and you don't hear that enough, to stop and to absorb and let the inspiration kind of come to us and let
Yes.
it be revealed in those quiet moments. And it's one of those mysteries of life,
Yeah.
The songs I'm playing that I play in this venue, they're all songs that came like that were not intentional. They just come out of what you're talking about. So that's when I know I'm on the right track. It's when, when things come, when I finally do stop. And then this is what you're hearing is the example of that. So I appreciate your message today very much.
And we do hear that.
And feel it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Very aware of that depth of where it comes from.
It's coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I'm just through me. It's like when you're speaking, when y'all are speaking, and you know it. Sometimes it's just the flow happens, and all of a sudden, whoa, I'm,
We're that.
before I'm just a channel, I'm just a vessel, which is beautiful. That's kind of our purpose, I think, is to somehow channel these beautiful, positive things. But we have to clear ourselves away. We have to push the distractions away and the noise and the constant, rush, and self-doubt and all those things that clutter our mind. So, yeah.
All right. We look forward to one last song.
Beautiful.
Just for this month. We'll have more next month.
Right.
So there's no last.
Good.
Okay, we'll be right back to you. Saying thank you through a contribution is worth our thanks, because if you like what we're doing, saying thank you would really be appreciated by you giving a gift. We're not so unworthy to accept it. And we know that your gift is a statement that you appreciate what's going on. So think about it. We'll accept whatever you want to give. And this is how you can give.
The easiest way is to go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org. And there are all kinds of ways to give right out there. And you can just click a button and give. Or you can do it right now if you use Venmo and use that Venmo code, which is also on our website. So, and our address is there in case you decide you want to write a check. We take checks too.
Don't send cash in the mail, though.
No, not a good idea.
We can bring them over. We're here.
We are.
We'd love to see you, meet you. So with that in mind, let us shine our energy towards this basket. You can do so by shining your energy at the screen, because there's one thing connected. There's just one connection, and we're tapping into it. So repeat after me. I'm so very grateful for my life and the life all around me.
I'm so very grateful for my life and the life all around me.
For the crawly ones, the 4 legs, the 2 legs, and those that have no legs that swim in this ocean.
For the crawly ones, the one with 2 legs, the ones with 4 legs, and for the ones with no legs that swim in the ocean?
Yes. Grateful for the trees and the mountains and the deserts and the oceans.
Grateful for the trees and the mountains and the deserts and the ocean.
The stars and the galaxies.
The stars and the galaxies.
The sand on the beach.
The sand on the beach.
My life.
My life.
Your life.
Your life.
So grateful to be alive.
So grateful to be alive.
I let go.
I let go.
I let it be.
I let it be.
It is done.
It is done.
And so it
And
is.
so it is.
That was pretty good, Valerie.
Those were some long sentences.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So we've had kind of a deep journey today, kind of getting in the deep end of the pool. So we'll end this service with the song I'll end with it's called The Perfect Circle. A little bit lighter, but still has that meaning. Because there's a line in there that says, there's beauty in the struggle and there's history in tears.
Mm.
So just like a story you told before the service about listening to somebody else's trouble on a train, a random person talking to you. You know, there's always something to learn from somebody else. Try to figure out what was I supposed to learn from that, you know?
Yeah.
But I hope that person somehow knows that their struggle and their depth of their despair, whatever, that there's meaning in it and there's something to learn from it. And there's something beautiful about that, especially when you're on the other side and you can look back. So this is called The Perfect Circle.
Yay.
Such a perfect circle built upon a life beyond our wildest dreams. The grace of full surrender unlocks the doors to so much more than we could know. There's beauty in the struggle and history in tears. The circle of our loved ones can chase away the fears. Chase away the fears. But in this crystal journey, cracks may come that catch the sun and give more light. There's beauty in the struggle and history in tears. The circle of our loved ones can chase away the fears. Yeah, chase away the fears with our perfect circle. Perfect circle that is our life. Ooh, and all of us here in this light. Such a perfect circle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Circles are good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say thank you enough.
My pleasure.
And thank you, Greg.
Hey, yeah, thanks for that music. All the songs were great. Really appreciate that.
Me too. Thank you.
Yeah. And thanks for the message, as usual. Thank you very much.
Yeah. A pleasure. Where'd Sheila go?
She's got some things to get ready for before we dash out to tennis.
Oh, okay.
It's our
Well,
last week of the season.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's what?
it's our last week of the season.
Oh,
So
wow. It goes by fast, doesn't it?
it does. It's like 21 weeks long, so we're just about done.
Okay.
Well, we have some.
We want to invite everybody to join us on Zoom so we can discuss our ahas and the things that came up for us and anything else you want to talk about. So the Zoom link is in the comments, and if you miss it there, it's also on our website, cslnorthmetro.org, under the calendar. So we'd just love to see you there. And otherwise, have a great, great week. And thank you for joining us now and later. And
So, closing our eyes, realize that life is great all the time. God is good all the time, fulfilling our desires, giving us opportunities to grow and unfold in our talents, in our love, in our appreciation for life. This I give thanks for, knowing that each one of us stops and enjoys life and catches that which is theirs to catch. And we bless that young man that we met on the train, surrounded with light and love, knowing that it wasn't a coincidence that we met. And in gratitude, I let go, let God allow it to be, and so it is.
so it is.
So it is.
All right.
All
Well, we
right.
hope to see you on June. On Zoom, we know you're going to tennis, Greg, but
Yeah.
all
We'll
right.
see you next
Thank
time.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.